Promised Consort Radahn, Elden Ring.
Man, Promised Consort Radahn in the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC is pure chaos on steroids. His insane speed, endless combos, gravity slams, and that second phase with blinding holy explosions leave almost no room to breathe. Every swing feels like it could end you instantly. What makes him legendary is how he cranks every brutal From Software trick to the max, turning the fight into an overwhelming test of pattern mastery and pure willpower. When you finally clutch the win after dozens of attempts, the rush is unreal, like you've conquered the end of an era. Sword Saint Isshin, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. Sword Saint Isshin isn't just a boss, he's the ultimate final exam for everything Sekiro taught you. This old legend mixes lightning-fast sword combos, perilous attacks, and that insane grab where he catches actual lightning and hurls it back at you, forcing perfect deflection timing or instant death. It's memorable because beating him feels like becoming a true shinobi master. The satisfaction hits different when every posture break and death blow clicks after hours of getting destroyed. Players call it legendary for how fairly it tests your skill without cheap tricks. Orphan of Kos. The Orphan of Kos hits like a nightmare from the deepest parts of the sea. His wild, erratic swings, screaming placenta attacks, and relentless aggression in that flooded arena push your dodge timing and aggression to the absolute limit. What makes this fight unforgettable is the raw, primal fury combined with that haunting lore and music. It feels like you're battling the birth of a cosmic horror. Surviving it leaves you emotionally drained yet buzzing, pure Bloodborne at its most intense and rewarding. Agong. Agong throws down one of the craziest difficulty spikes in any 2D action game, with her 3 phases stacking insane combos, feints, full-screen slashes, and precision parry demands that make your hands sweat. She's memorable for how beautifully she forces you to master every mechanic the game built up to, turning the final confrontation into a dance of perfect timing and adaptation. Players hail her as legendary because that "I finally clicked" moment after hours of pain delivers one of the sweetest victories in Metroidvania history. Sans. Sans might look chill, but this skeleton turns the genocide route into a psychological war with his lazy dodges, KR damage over time, and those brutal, ever-changing bone and blaster patterns that punish even tiny mistakes. The fight's memorable for its dark humor, meta twists, and that crushing sense of determination it tests. You're not just fighting him, you're fighting your own will to keep going. It's legendary because beating Sans feels like overcoming the game itself, with that iconic bad time vibe etched into gamer culture forever. Lost Lace. Lost Lace is absolute silk and void insanity. Teleport dashes, screen-filling attacks, mimicry with the arena itself, and phase transitions that crank the chaos until you're barely hanging on by a thread. What makes her stand out is the relentless speed and how she blends everything Silksong throws at you into one overwhelming final test of precision and nerves. Players consider it legendary for that heart-pounding payoff when you finally nail the patterns. It's the kind of boss that defines a game's difficulty legacy. Sigrun. Valkyrie Queen Sigrun is a masterclass in controlled fury. She chains every deadly move from the other Valkyries at lightning speed, with zero forgiveness for a single misread attack or dodge. The fight's memorable for how it forces you to use every tool in Kratos' arsenal perfectly, turning the arena into a brutal ballet of blocks, throws, and timing. Beating her on the highest difficulty delivers god-tier satisfaction. It's why she's still talked about as one of the most fair yet punishing bosses ever crafted. Deadlocked. Deadlocked doesn't mess around. Those brutal wave sections, insane speed shifts, tight timings, and spam that punish any hesitation make this level feel like a precision nightmare on steroids. It's memorable for how it ramps up the classic Geometry Dash challenge into something that tests your muscle memory and focus to the breaking point. Players call it legendary because finally clearing it after thousands of attempts gives you that pure, addictive, "I did it" high that only the hardest demons deliver. Whew, what a journey through gaming's toughest trials. These bosses didn't just challenge us, they forged us. So tell me in the comments, which one of these absolute legends pushed you to your absolute limits the most? Drop your story below, smash that like if you're a survivor, and I'll see you in the next one.